And don't say, did you just fart?
No, that was the...
Somebody's gonna call fucking PETA on me.
She drew the all over mom's football. Okay.
Ghost.
Come on, Clay.
41 seconds in and you're wasting my time. So it has been a long fucking time since the last time I sat down and filmed, because I'm the worst. Every single time I make a video, I'm like, fuck, like, I'm gonna get on my grind. I'm gonna start filming again, like, fuck these. I can't say that. Fuck this shit, I'm gonna be back, like, I'm gonna film again, like, I'm gonna be on a weekly schedule, I'm gonna post 2 videos, like, fuck that shit. If we're being honest, I procrastinate, I'm lazy, I fucking suck at editing, I suck at filming, and I fucking am so done with this bullshit. I have a fucking story time, bitches, and I'm going to tell you this fucking tea. So before further ado, let's cut to the intro, and then we'll get into this shit. Here we go. Yeah, actually, because like probably fucking 30 seconds ago I could have just had my dick sucked if I wanted to. Oh my god, I'm not saying that. Why am I like this? Meow. This is my pussy, her name is Pixie. She's 13. You wanna say hi? Oh. Pixie, are you an icon? An icon, truly. Okay, so today, let me get this. Tuesday, June 26th, I had my senior pictures, and I was not excited because my junior pictures turned out like shit because I was off-centered and they just like fucked up big time. Like, I honestly hate the studio that my school uses. It fucking sucks. I cannot deal with that bullshit. I'm over it. I'm like getting thirsty. And they just suck. Like, to just sum it up, they suck. But this experience was unlike any other. Pictures are scheduled for 10:09 in the morning of all fucking times. I could not tell you why. And I was like, okay. So I wake up at 7:30, shower, get ready, do really light makeup. I just did like primer, powder, bronzer, my brows, my mascara, highlighter, like that's it. And it was like really light too. Like, I don't, you can see my face, okay? I get there and they like check me in, like fill out my forms, whatever. And this woman is like, so nice, like such a sweetheart when I'm signing in. She's like, oh, you look good, whatever. Like, you know, really just gassing me up, like, and making me feel good about my life. Just being like, yeah, you know what? Waking up at 7:30 on June 26th, in a week into my summer vacay, was worth it. I'm like, ready to fucking do whatever I gotta do. So I walk over to like where you get dressed for your like tux picture and for your cap and gown picture. And they ask me, they're like, are you doing casuals? And there's like 3 people there. And at first, a girl approached me and she was gonna dress me. And I was like, okay, like I'm down, like whatever, like I'm not doing casuals, like just get me in this fucking tux. And this guy, who's like, this guy was about like 2 inches shorter than me. And like, I'm short, I'm like 5'5". And he was like, he was cute, okay? Like, I'm just gonna put it out there. Like, this guy was an attractive male.
Okay, I stopped this at the ugliest part possible, but what the fuck am I doing saying male? Like, I sound so ghetto, like one of those bitches that be like, females make the game go good, like, we from the hood, like, you know?
And like, he was just like, he was short, he was definitely muscular, but he was like, not like buff, like built, and just like a gross, like, juice head, like, I don't know, like, he was just cute. And he had like a little bit of facial hair, like, he was just like a good looking guy. He like, comes over, and he's like, oh, like, I'll dress this one. I'm already like, okay, bitch, I don't give a fuck, like, I just need to get dressed, I need to take these pictures, I need to get the fuck out. Like, I was really rushing this, I'm like, I didn't have anywhere to be except to get this bitch, and I was just like, I just want to be out of here. He starts like dressing me, and first thing he like asked was just like a normal ass question. It was like, can you just like tuck your collar in, like on the shirt, because they just put the tux on over me, and like the tux already has a collar. So I was like, yeah, whatever. So I like tucked the shit in, got makeup all over it. That's a fucking different story, bitch. In casuals, like, you look really good, and just starts going on like telling me how good I look, and just being like, oh, I really like that shirt, by the way, like, and I'm like, bitch, it's a white shirt that I cuffed the sleeve on, like, what the fuck? So, and he just like starts going on and on being like, oh, you look so good, like you should really take casuals, like you look good. And he just like kept reiterating like I look good, like just like kept saying it over and over again.
One day I'll stop doing freeze frames when I look really ugly, but at this point it was weird, but I wasn't really thinking anything of it. I'm just like, okay, this bitch is like trying to sell me on these casuals, like fuck no, fuck off.
Like, what the, like, okay, like, at first when they say it, it's like, oh, like, thanks, gas me up, like, I'm gonna smile real big for these pics, bitch, or whatever, but, like, no, like, this bitch, like, literally, like, would not stop. And then, there was like so much room around us. Like I took these pictures in like a cafeteria, and there's literally, you could probably like dance a fucking like 10-foot radius around my body where I was standing and they were like putting this shit on. Like the clothing rack was like all the way fucking over there. The casual side was like all the way over there. And there was like one light that was next to me, but like he wasn't even standing on the side of the light. And like there was so much room around me. And he's just like commenting, he's like, oh, you look so good, like take casuals. And I'm like, no, I'm not fucking taking casuals. Like, no, I made up my mind, I don't wanna do it. He like drops the casual subject, but it's still like, oh, like you look so good, like this tux is really well fit, like you have nothing to worry about, like you look good. Like just keep going, like you look good, like oh, you look great, like switching it up, being like, your pictures are gonna come out so good, like you could tell that like you really like care about your appearance. Like it's just saying like all these weird assets, like completely, like not inappropriate things, but like inappropriate for the setting in which we're in. Like it was like overkill. And I knew that like it was weird and like this wasn't his usual, because all the other workers that like dress people were like looking at him like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? So I was like, bitch, like what the fuck? And he's just being like, oh, like I like the smell of your cologne, like you smell good. Like it was so weird, like so weird. And so he's like dressing me, and then, like I said, so much space around me, like literally 10-foot fucking radius. And every time he like had to like move around me, or like have me turn around, he was like, if this is my body, this is him. He's like right fucking there. So I'm literally, he's just going like, just like tilting, and like he was like brushing up on me. And like the thing is, all he needed on me was like his hands, like maybe his arms, like that's it. Like he just had to get me in this fucking like tux top and be done. Like the closest he needed to get to me was his hands around my neck to do that fucking bow tie, and that was it. But no, this bitch, when he was doing it, had his hips like fucking like this on me. I'm like, what are you doing? My hands, like I just like kept them by my side, and I'm like uncomfortable, so I'm literally not even looking at him. I'm just like staring into the fucking distance. Bitch probably thought I was like fucking high as fuck, which I wasn't, surprisingly. But I was just like staring out into the distance like just waiting for the shit to be over. And then like I had my hands by my sides, and every time he would go past, my hand would like brush up on his fucking dick because he was so close to me. Like to the point that one time my finger like literally got like, it didn't like get stuck in his like zipper thing, but like it got like, it like snagged it. Like you know, like the fabric that like folds over your zipper, he was wearing black jeans, it just like caught it. And I was like, bitch. Like what the, like that's too fucking close. Every time it happened, he'd like apologize and be like, oh sorry, but like if you were like, sorry, if it was like awkward for him as it was for me, he wouldn't stand that close. Like back the fuck up. The thing that gets me, like the thing that really gets me going is that like if this happened anywhere, if I went to the studio for headshots, if I was standing in the fucking 7-Eleven bathroom and this shit happened, I wouldn't give a fuck, okay? Because I was into it, not gonna lie. He was cute and I was down. I was ready to find me a new fucking man, let me tell you. A new fucking flex, bitch. But like, I was so uncomfortable at the fact that the shit was at my senior pictures, because I'm like, this motherfucker knows I'm 17. And he was probably like 20, 21, which is like, not out of range for me, okay? Like, that's about my usual. But I was like, what the fuck? It was just quite the experience. And I got it, I just, like, oh my god. And now I'm here and I'm just like, fuck, like, I needed to sit down and film this because I was just like, this bitch is crazy. I feel like everywhere I go, there's just always like something. And like, I don't think I'm like this attractive ass human being. Like, I really don't. But everywhere I go, I get something good out of life. Like, this motherfucker gassed me up. Like, my ego is literally huge for like the next fucking month. And then like, every time I go to Dunkin', there's this like cute little like I don't even know what the fuck he is. He's like probably like half Filipino, half white. He had like these green eyes, like really fucking cute. And like, every time I go in there and get my large ass iced coffee, he charges me for a small. And I was like, this month, like thank you, like thanks. And like, these bitches know, like I'm like, I need an adult.
Fuck that. It's literally so bad.
when I actually took my pictures, the photographer was like, oh, you have such a genuine smile, like you're the only person that genuinely looked happy today. I was like, yeah, it is a genuine smile, as a matter of fact, because like I just had one of your workers like fucking hit on me, like it's nobody's business, knowing that I'm like fucking kid. Like I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. Look at you look like a fucking... Why is she in a trance? I need to stop saying the N-word. To end this video, that was like a rambling on ass story time. It had absolutely no point, and I repeated myself like 40 times about some guy who like told me I looked good too many times. To sum it up in 30 seconds, a 14 and 36, 7, whatever, however fucking long I've been filming videos. Some guy told me that I was cute. I got uncomfortable by it because he knew that I was 17. There you go, there's your recap. As always, thank you for watching. Please drop a like and subscribe if you are not already. I'm gonna try to get on the schedule now that it's summer. I still work a fuck ton, but I don't have to go to a hellhole every day for 6 hours. So I should be able to actually get something done if I wake the fuck up before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Other than that, thank you for your support. Thank you for your, I don't even know, like, just like thanks for being there and like caring to hear what I have to say. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I think that about sums it up. So when I fucking am barreling towards the Jersey Shore on the Jersey, what the fuck are you doing, bitch?
Didn't work.
Show them what it says.
Oh, I don't know. I know, but it's not gonna have the effect.
Just show them what it says. Get the fuck out.
Okay.
Bye, bitches. Oh, hi, cat. Meow.